You want to hear something right now? It's going to drive Mike fucking nuts. Take a look at what it says. Follow us on Twitter at Get My Show Show.
Oh my God.
Well,
How did I not notice that? Did I type that? I'm going to check. Did I type that? Yep, I typed it. I'm just checking the message. That's my fault.
well,
That's
maybe it's
right.
a nice crop screen that we're going to have.
Yeah. I'm going to censor it. Every time it scrolls by, I'm going to censor it.
Let's get to, all right, so we'll watch this episode in about 3 months.
Get My Go returned. I missed a show. I'd missed to Get My Go. Just I know.
Who cares?
When you guys bust my balls.
You act like that's a big deal.
Well, now because you guys
I missed the show of Get My Go. Oh my God!
You guys bust my balls like if I fuck something up. Oh, you would have made time for Get My Go. Well, I missed one.
Well, you do make time for it because you do shows. You've done how many shows have you done?
They're on episode 53.
Yeah. What
you can find that.
How many shirts? By the way, how many shirts do you have out?
For myself, 12.
Or Get My Go.
Get My Go.
You got more than Cole Cabana, but
I don't. Mike Durbin sells.
Don't try to pass this on Mike Durbin. If you have a shirt you know about and you've probably worn it, how many shirts does the Get My Go crew have on any fucking?
I believe Mike has put out 4 Get My Go shirts on his Pro Wrestling Tee store.
4.
Yeah.
Right.
I love the Francine. The Francine is very nice. Have you met the Sheik, right?
I have met the Sheik, yes. He never remembers meeting me, but I've met him several times, and it's always a delight. So Mike Durbin's here.
Oh, yeah.
Get My Go. We love Mike Durbin and the Mike Durbin Show as well.
That's actually not a bad gimmick name for you, the last American male, Johnny Wangland.
Hey, it could be. I got a million other catch names that I use all the time. So the last American male might very well be a very good one.
I will plug one show that I am on this week as we listen to this.
Oh, let me guess what it is. Do I know it?
Would you like to guess? Just go right ahead.
Is it Get My Go?
I'm not only plugging Get My Go, I am plugging the greatest episode of Get My Go and Get My Go's 53 episode history.
Why is that?
This was an absolute pleasure to record. It was the funniest thing I've ever put in audio or video form. The chemistry, the comedic timing of the group for this recording was off the charts. And if you want to see the just absolute decimation of a group doing a video against Vince Russo, the Get My Go crew steps up, and it is quite the entertaining watch.
Against Vince Russo.
This guy who had some sort of connection to Russo at some point did a show completely trying to trash Vince.
Okay.
But what he does is he has this panel of guys that have nothing to do with whatever the beef is. And when he gives them their time to talk, all they do is start bringing up what Vince did on WCW television as a character. And that's what they're killing him for. Like, he made himself the WCW champion, and he didn't even get in the ring to defend it.
Oh.
It was unbelievable. Great, the greatest episode of a podcast I think I've ever recorded.
All
So
right, well,
on YouTube, Get My Go.
Get My Go.
So through that, I lost some people who I thought were loyal brand members. I lost some people who I thought were loyal friends. And quite frankly, I do not cry for them, Maria, because they were not loyal brand members. They were not loyal customers, and they certainly were not loyal friends.
So that's all at the CC Network One on Twitter if you want to check out the shows and keep up with what's going on.
How about Get My Go? Don't you guys have a show?
Yeah, Get My Go came out Saturday. It usually comes out Saturday on video, and then a few days later on audio. It's on it's everywhere: iTunes, Spotify.
Why are you promoting that?
I forgot. I forgot about Get My Go. So check out Get My Go. We've got some new targets on there, and it's been a lot of fun. Change it up.
New targets. So are you attacking other podcasts?
Yes, we are.
Is that what you do now?
God. So what are you going to do when everybody starts attacking us?
I don't. No one. I mean, no one's going to make a dent on this show, so who cares? But at the
you don't want to really. Okay.
I'll give us a countdown tonight. How's that sound?
Yeah, sounds good, baby.
All right. We're going 5. We're going 4. 3. Don't let John Gruden in your house. And 1. Let's hit that button, son.
right, welcome back to Get My Go. Thank you, Joe Feeney, for being here this time.
I'm on no sleep. I discovered the world of CBD gummies, and I go in a little ape shit. So I'm actually on here. I'm Wangland-esque. I'm on gummies. I'm smoking the thing, whatever the vape gimmick here. It's ridiculous. So it's like John's here in spirit.
Speaking of John, if anyone needs a life coach,
Absolutely. It's big business these days.
I gotta plug that. What's his website? I gotta
like
find
JW Life Coach or something. Isn't it?
No, he's not. He's part of some bigger thing.
It's called "I'm There for You, Man."
So if anyone's feeling down, if you need some help in life, if you need guidance, if you need direction, seek out John Wangland, because he is the person you should take advice from. Look how happy he is in this picture. He's got his great family and friends behind him. Chad, you met some of those people?
I mean, they were around. But hey, just call his name and he'll be there, man.
I just want to point out, because Joe's back and Hughesy's not here, and that's because Joe and Hughesy fucking hate each other.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's huge feud.
It's way it's
in the middle.
So much more on the other side. I don't understand. I love that guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, Freddie Mercury had AIDS.
And Wrestling Otaku, I want to thank you. You've motivated me to improve my green screen. How does it look? There's still a little bit of pixelation going on, but it looks better than before. We're using StreamYard this time. We're not using Zoom. But check this out. Look at that. Isn't that cool?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
That is really cool.
Do you think Otaku would watch an episode that isn't about him, though? It doesn't seem like. It seems like he would only be interested if his name was in the title.
Yeah, he's like a vanity searcher. He's only interested in stuff about him.
Clickbait title. Just drop his name at the end. He'll watch the whole thing. View count. Boom. One up.
Maybe Otaku's in this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd be looking for an Otako as well. That's what I think. Come on.
Yeah.
It's all about low-hanging fruit today.
Absolutely.
Well, we want to thank everybody for watching and especially for commenting on our last video. I think there's like 100 comments or something right now, and we're approaching 800 views. So, we were worried when we shifted away from John and Martin that, people wouldn't be interested, but it's exactly the opposite. The 2 Otaku episodes and then episode 53, which was about Rue TV and his merry band of misfits. It's done really well, and everybody seems to enjoy it. So we're back again. We're going to finish the Rue TV My Dissociation with Vince Russo episode. We got about 20 minutes left to do on that, and we're happy to have Joe with us this time. Joe, what'd you think of the episode that you missed out on?
I didn't watch that. I'm not on it. No, I watched it. I watched it before it was available because I got a special link, and it was very good. Everybody was ready to go. Everyone was having a good time, and there was a lot of good chemistry. So I liked it a lot.
Did Mrs. Feeney enjoy it?
I won't allow her to watch it because I'm not on it. So.
Oh, well, I heard another wife enjoyed this one. I think it was her first time watching it, right?
Yes, yeah, watched the full thing. So it was my, I think, third viewing of the day because, I just couldn't get enough of it. I thought it was so great. And I'll tell you what, it's hard to prepare for this episode because I'm not trying to think about the subject matter as natural as it was with the last one. But yeah, my wife thoroughly enjoyed episode 53. She thought it was very funny, and there was a lot of lines that went right over her head, but still the punchlines are there, and that's what it's all about.
Yep. All right, let's finish this off. Let's see. We were at the 24
Finish all over their face.
Yeah, finish on Rue's face.
I've got an issue. To start the show with.
Uh-oh.
It bothers me that I'm on here and I got to come on and make fun of a guy from the Philly area. He's got facial hair. He's got a baseball cap. He wanted to be a goddamn WWE writer. It's like looking into a funhouse mirror. It's making me very uncomfortable. I don't like it.
Did you get a hold of Ed Ferrara? Because that was the first thing you had to do. You had to get a hold of Ed Ferrara.
Listen, I was so close as Ed Ferrara that he wished us a happy anniversary, like just last year still.
Well, hey, thanks so much for coming on, and
we're going to get a beer in Orlando.
We're absolutely going to get a beer in Orlando
when you're down here for Mania.
Yep. All right, well, take care, my friend. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it.
All right, bye.
Eddie and I are like this. I was going to go to Full Sail. See, me and Rue are like doppelgangers.
That's the thing that still, as I listened back to that a couple of times, like it's so delusional, that if you have to emphasize and stress how good of friends you are, you're probably not that good of friends. And one person out of the friendship is the one that really cares about it. Because that was very like, I have Ed Ferrara, my buddy. Come on, stop.
All right, help me into this, right? Rue's in the Phillies hat.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know Josh. I know the JBD guy. Who's the guy in the bottom right?
Dwayne Hadley.
Bottom right.
Yeah, bottom right. That's all you need to know.
Bottom right.
Bottom right. Yeah.
Bottom right. That's it.
Leaving that open. Okay, so what is? Do they always do shows together, or what is this motley crew assortment? How does this even happen?
That's a good.
Well,
point.
I know Josh used to do shows with Rue back in the day, and they've had falling outs many times. The other two guys I'd never heard of until this video, but I know Josh and Rue's association through the brand.
The first criticism I would have is if Rue really wants to be a radio host, because apparently it's a radio show. Brother, you got to pick your people a little bit, more carefully, like we all have, because this is a lot of chemistry in this lineup here. So you gotta mix and match. You gotta work around. You can't just throw anybody on your show, as I'm sure I'm going to learn a little bit more about now.
Well, like we've seen in past reviews of other shows, they tend to put people around them that just, and we'll hear the clip as it drops, agree with what they have to say, and that's exactly what this group is. Rue is the master here at the top, and then everybody else kisses Rue's ass, and Rue likes that, so Rue keeps this group of people around him. So it's clearly like we've seen in the past with other shows.
I agree.
He's the ringleader of the circus, is basically what we're saying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Before we push play here, I'm going to read an email from Vince Russo. He emailed me the morning after episode 53 dropped, so I'm sure somebody made him aware of the episode. I think he wants me to convey this to the Get My Go viewers. He says, Mike, just some information that is important when you discuss the Rue show. The guy hadn't been a paying subscriber for something like the past 5 years. He wasn't even a brand member and hadn't been for a while. So he went through all that, and he wasn't even supporting us to begin with. Just wanted to point that out. Thanks, Vince.
Wow.
Yeah. So somebody that hadn't subscribed to the brand for 5 years, hadn't really done anything on camera or any kind of videos or anything since 2018, but he wanted to get Ed Ferrara and Vince in a conversation to try and convince Vince not to have Aubrey Huff on his network. As somebody said, I think it was Chad in the last one, that's overstepping your bounds.
Just a little bit. I mean, why don't we just try to call Vince McMahon at that point and say, hey, Vince McMahon, I know, Vince has talked about communicating with you via email lately. Like, I think that you need to step in and talk to him about, what he's doing with his decision making. I mean, come on, just stop. Yeah. This is where you got to check yourself at the door and say, this little podcasting world that you created isn't what you think it is on the outside to the person looking in. It's if you feel you're friends with somebody, then that's your feeling. You don't need to bring other people into this situation and try to Ed Ferrara has to talk to him. What if Ed Ferrara really doesn't give a shit? How about that?
I heard that Rue emailed Linda McMahon and he told her that she shouldn't be involved with Trump or any of his committees or anything like that. Yeah.
I actually genuinely want to know how Ed Ferrara feels about this now.
He's a nice guy. He wouldn't say anything, I would think, negative or confrontational or any bit, controversial. But again, it's just this is what happens in this world. I've said it for 50-something episodes or however many I've been on, that this is the weird world of podcasting. It opens people up to people that they shouldn't be associated with, and it blurs the line of reality. And some people can handle it, and some people can't.
You for that, because I want to segue into something real quick before we pitch it to Big Josh. Not many people know this, but when the brand started, the Raw reviews, the WWE Raw reviews, were done by myself, Jeff Lane, and Vince Russo, and I did it week to week. I also did pay-per-view reviews. This was on at the time iTunes or Apple Podcasts. It was also on the brand, their website. That ended. Why did that end? Well, I mean.
Hello, everybody, from a cabin deep in the woods on Lake Yogi. This
Vince Russo, and I'm here with Jeff Lane, and we have our special guest today, Rue from Root TV. How you doing, Mr. Rue?
I'm doing good, Vince. Good to be here. Good to be back with the brand and ready to talk about this pay-per-view tonight, Payback. So let's get going. I'm excited. I'm ready, bro.
For one thing, the show sucks and I had no interest in it, but I didn't make that voice clear. Vince wanted to bring in, who did he bring in? Some I don't know, Disco, Justin Crowder. I don't know. I fell off a long time ago.
Pause. He knows exactly who they brought in. That's just trying to sound cool. He was very publicly, I guess, replaced by Stevie Richards and Bin Hameen as it was all unfolded via Twitter when Stevie joined the brand years and years ago. Now, I had no idea that Rue did those shows with Jeff and Vince, because anytime I listened to the Raw review before Bin Hameen and Stevie Richards joined, it was just Jeff and Vince. So he knows exactly who it is. So please stop trying to sound cool with your sheepish confidence.
Oh no, just in between between Stevie Richards and Ben Hameen and whatever else went on, Vito and Kenny Bolin were on the Raw SmackDown review.
Okay.
That was a very short period of time before Stevie Richards and Ben Hameen. But I'm with you, Chad. All my time listening to the brand, I've never heard this guy on a review show.
Rue, you're the guest on the show. Chime in on this opening match.
I thought the selling was good, and they'd had some good psychology there with working over the, I believe it was the hand or finger of Owens. I thought it was well put together.
Point of it is I used to do that review for him to help him and for free. And, I didn't ask for anything. It's just how it is. I guess in turn, I got to plug Root TV a little bit. And in turn, I even provided some content. Exclusive Root TV content for the brand on their YouTube channel. And I regret a little bit of that content to be
Hold on. I missed that, Dean. Thank you very much.
Was that like a Black and Mild?
I got to see that again. Thank you, Dean.
He's sitting there so seductively.
TV content for the brand on their YouTube channel. And I regret
looking right into the camera.
Yeah. That's a man-size hit.
I mean, come on, Rue. Why would he pay you? He answers his own question. Yeah, you got to promote your own stuff, which is worth more than him paying you $25 or $50.
Plus, and Chad, I'm sure can attest to this. If someone's going to work for you and they start out by working for free, it becomes more and more difficult for them to get money because they'll do it for free. And that's unfortunately just the way it is.
Or you could just talk to them and say, hey, would you mind possibly compensating me once a month or once every other month for the time? Because I'm missing X, Y, and Z with work or this and that. That's all you got to do. But, how about you be a little thankful that you're reviewing a television show as a fan coming on to talk about wrestling with a guy who has a pretty large wrestling resume. How about that? Why don't you be a little grateful, you ungrateful prick?
Yeah.
Bit of that content, to be honest with you, because part of that content was me, and I know it was funny. I got it. Part of the content that I did was I would go to different wrestling events, and you remember this. I'm sure Mike Durband is watching this right now. He remembers. He's one of the people who actually does similar.
All right. Is he insinuating that I ripped him off or anything like that?
I got that vibe.
Do you get that vibe? I got that vibe too.
Sounds like it.
So I'm just going to say right now, as I said in the last episode, I don't ever remember seeing any of your material. I don't remember hearing you ever, until really we started covering you in the last week or two. Dude, and as you can see on the screen right here, I've been doing this kind of shit since 2007. Okay. See, I got an Affliction shirt. I'm about 50 pounds lighter. I got my earrings. Yeah, plaid. I got some nice plaid short. Look at that. This is come on. I've been doing this for 15 years. Okay, so try again, Rube.
You're taller than someone. That's stunning.
Yeah.
Let's just backtrack to one thing that he said. He said that he made content for the brand or whatever, and helped with brand content. The 200 and change views that you added to one video that you had on the brand wasn't necessarily helping the brand. It was kind of like the brand was helping you put out your videos of just another random guy. No offense, Mike, I'm not saying this to you, walking around a Comic-Con with a microphone now. That everyone does that.
Yeah.
the similar vibe that I'm getting from season 1 is that, to me, and I don't know Rue. I never watched or listened back then. I had never heard of him until this. Is that he seems to me like a guy that had a chance because he was working with Vince and something happened and he fucked it up. That's what I'm getting from Rue, that he had a thing and it slipped through his fingers and now he can't get that type of attention back and he's bitter.
Bingo.
I'm gonna take this time right now to apologize because I would troll wrestling fans. I went to NXT.
We're waiting for NXT with my boy. Yeehaw! Yeehaw, that's right. Gordon Soley, right?
Yeah.
Damn right. What's your name, boy?
John.
Jonathan, good to meet you, my man. And we're here for NXT. Give me your predictions on what you gonna see tonight. Johnny Gargano versus Magnum TA, right?
I think that Andrade Cien Almas is gonna win the title.
What's his name? What's his name now?
Andrade Cien Almas.
I want to this time to say that I am sorry for that. Even though it was funny, clearly it was. I mean, to me it was. Maybe not to you at home, but to some people. I know to Vince.
Vince, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'd love to stay here, stick around, and troll these plebeians, as Mr. Backman would say, but I wanna leave, dude. I wanna get out of here, get on my horse, and go back to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, where I belong.
Without wrestling, without, as Vince likes to call it, fake wrestling, of course, that's what he beat us over the head with. Ooh, we wouldn't even know who the hell Vince Russo is. He wouldn't be able to afford his home. He wouldn't be able to take care of his family. So as bad as fake wrestling is, and as he likes to make fun of the dweebs and the marks and the Mickety marks and the people who are passionate about something, God bless people who are passionate about something in this life that is weird. How dare you make fun of someone who is passionate about something in this life and has found something that brings them joy, where otherwise, if it wasn't there, they'd be depressed or maybe feel shunned or more of an outcast.
Oh man, dude!
I don't give a
someone landed on his hotel or something. He's counting the money. He's having a great time down there. Shit! 3 houses on Baltic.
If you didn't see the last episode, just stop this right now. You have to watch episode 53 first before you watch this. We should have said that at the start of the show. Again, the guy in the Drew McIntyre shirt, bottom left, he's playing Monopoly the entire time, okay? And I'm going to take this opportunity to challenge Mr. JDV. I want to challenge you in Monopoly, okay? We can play online on the Switch. If you think you got what it takes, JDV, I think my Nintendo name is @MikeDurband. Send me a message, and I will challenge you. I'm really fucking good at Monopoly.
And if you beat him, he will find you.
Oh no, just quickly, we have to be doing a Get My Go while you play that game of Monopoly as well.
Sure.
Now, I don't know how good your editing skills are. Is there any way you could put bottom right on top of that finger? That's picking up in the air.
He's spinning them. Can't wait for this guy's fucking contribution.
Give a crap if it's wrestling, if it's Dungeons and Dragons, if it's rewatching The Simpsons for the 50th millionth time. I don't really care whatever their passion is, as long as they're into something. And Vince would always diminish that and make fun of wrestling fans and make fun of wrestling fans and make fun of wrestling fans, when in reality, the person who really he should be making fun of is himself.
Ooh.
Hey, bro, welcome to Vince Russo's The Brand. I'm going to make fun of myself for the next hour, bro. What do you think?
It's cut deep right there. Cut him right into his soul.
Hey, Josh, I'll let you talk now. Talk.
Jeez.
I'll be civil what I have to say, because
I'm being civil, right? I'm not yelling. I'm not cussing him. I cussed once. I'll probably edit that out. I'm not cussing.
Okay, everybody got up and left.
How long did he give Josh? Josh, I'm gonna let you speak now. Speak. How long was it? 3 seconds before he started talking again?
From what I saw before too, Josh was getting like frustrated and stuff. Like he was waiting for his turn for a while.
Yeah.
I had a fallout with Vince because I didn't like how things were going. People on Twitter were attacking each other in Russo's brand.
Yeah.
And people were sending me tweets about what's been going on in the brand.
Yeah.
and that, you know, at first when I looked up who Aubrey Huff was, I was like, who the F is Aubrey Huff?
Yeah, piece of garbage.
I didn't even know who this guy is, but I looked at it from a point of view, it's like, is Vince really trying to bring a different, broader audience to the brand? It just blew up right in his face.
Yeah. Yeah.
But here's the thing. I did a farewell to the brand on my audio podcast, the Random Chit audio podcast.
Josh.
Okay, so messaged me and he told me that Josh has done about 10 to 15 goodbyes, you know, from the brand. He's quote unquote left the brand 10 to 15 times. So this is his most recent farewell. It was on August 17th of this year.
It's just a special podcast I'm doing to say my goodbyes to Russo's brand. I came to a realization that 7 years in the brand is a long time, and I hit that crossroads. It's time for me to truly retire from everything that is Russo's brand.
Okay. Thankfully, it's only 8 minutes long.
That goodbye speech almost rivaled Lou Gehrig. I mean, that was...
There's a better one. From a few years ago.
You know, after my decision to leave Vince Russo's brand and to end my friendship with Vince Russo, it's been a little rough the last 24 hours. I am through. Goodbye, Vince, and I hope people can understand and realize what a real jackass you are. The only thing Vince Russo gives a damn about is Vince Russo. Vince, I'm going to invite you to Macy's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday in Nashville. And get on your hands and knees. Kiss my ass, bro. Kiss my ass.
Got his tagline in. You can't say that was better promo than anything Martin's ever done.
Yeah, it's better than JDV's promo. From
Yeah, I mean, he got his quote in. I mean, you got to give him that.
Not only did his first retirement speech rival Lou Gehrig, but then he actually went and just turned from Clark Kent to Superman when he removed the glasses, which was pretty phenomenal.
And the lean into the camera, tremendous.
That was good. You can't knock that. That's pretty good. He could teach Rue something if Rue would let him speak for more than 8 seconds, and the other guys who got up and walked away for a minute before he started talking. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean, I got to give Josh credit. He did that episode by himself. I think it was about a 15-minute show. Yeah, much more concise than what Rue is presenting to us right now. So, good job, Josh.
The thing is, I took the high road because I looked at the good times. You would think that having the heart and soul of Russo's brand title, you would think that I would be going on many podcasts with Vince.
Right.
That's there's the axe right there.
Yeah.
Sour grapes.
Yep. And, you know, I guess that's why he turned on me, too, is because, you know, over the summer when we were on break, and everybody knew we were on break, we took, 2 or 3 months off, and I would get a dozen or so messages on Facebook every single day of Josh wanting to come on Get My Go, even though I kept telling him, Josh, we're not recording right now. We're on hiatus. We're not doing anything for 2 or 3 months, and he'd still keep asking me to come on Get My Go.
So you wanted to go on the podcast. You wanted to be on podcast. You wanted to be on brand shows, Josh.
You know those certain podcast individuals up in the Northeast area on a Tuesday night. Don't mention them.
Super Ugly Show. Yes.
Don't mention those guys. They don't deserve the publicity.
Right.
You know, they brought me on.
Whoa!
Bottom right.
We have entered the chamber, the red room, if you will. Lord knows you don't want to know what happens in there.
I am the ladies' man. Yes. It does take a vast amount of confidence to jump on a podcast in a bathrobe, though. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Easy.
Dwayne Hadley with the vibes. Look at that chill vibes of Dwayne Hadley. I feel like I want to crack a bubbly. A little bit of
Where's
the bubbly.
the exit on here?
Where's the bubbly.
So Josh is getting upset right now. I'm going to go back. Josh is getting upset that he's getting cut off.
A little bit of
Where's
the bubbly.
exit on here?
Little
Where's
bit
the
of the
leave?
bubbly.
Where's
I
the
don't-
leave on here?
You're leaving? What are you leaving
No.
for? I'm just looking at Dwayne's background. He changed it. It caught me off guard. Look at it. Doesn't it look so relaxing? Look how relaxed Dwayne is right now.
Man, he's
All
angry.
right, sorry about that, Josh. Continue.
What a jerk off.
Never mind.
There's a lot of heat on this show.
Edit out the super ugly part, will you?
You like the super ugly, or you don't like them?
I don't. I had a falling out with them.
Well, I didn't have a falling out with them. I just decided to block them because when they kind of passive aggressively defend the cops in the George Floyd situation, that was about it for me. Actually, that wasn't when I blocked them. I blocked them when they were just, Rocky's just a smart ass, and it just.
Hasn't there been a big blockathon going on from Rue with everyone involved?
Yeah, I did get the block actually.
You did? I saw
Yes.
one. It was like at Rue TV and then something else. I don't know.
Yeah, he changed his Twitter handle from at Rue TV Dumbfire to now it is at Rue TV Dinner.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think
comedy.
Just gonna say, Ray, very passive aggressive of you.
I just want to say this. One thing is that, hey, I left the brand because it's just too much Vince saying the word F-bombs after F-bombs, like 24 F-bombs in 2 videos.
That's the reason you left? Because of cussing?
And plus, he said a long time ago that he will never use an F-bomb on a podcast. He said that when he first started the YouTube channel and all that stuff.
Okay. Well, then there we go. Thank you for Big Josh for chiming in and revealing to us the reason Big Josh left the brand is because of cussing. Because of cussing.
I don't like it. I don't like.
You don't
it
like
when
cussing.
people-
But the thing is, when I listen to your podcast, though, sometimes you cuss, Josh.
Who knows what will make me say what the fuck or what the hell?
Oof.
So, and here's his post. He's warning everybody there's going to be a lot of F-bombs. So he left the brand because Vince uses the F word, but then he's promising to drop lots of them.
Oh, this is the one that was about you?
Yeah, this post was about me. Tomorrow's recording of the What the Hell, What the Fuck show. Why a certain someone from Get My Go turns his back on many people that help build GMG show. So he thinks that he helped build Get My Go. Okay. Plus, I'll promote real podcasts from real people, not D-bags who turn on people for no reason. Warning. Yeah.
It's funny to see D-bags written. Sorry.
Yeah, I've never seen that. And I'll also break down his statement of I emailed him too many times and why he could had been civil.
You could had been civil.
Yeah, I could. I'll try.
Let me just provide a little context, though, with saying the thing about cursing on a podcast. I mean, everybody does it, right? It's not something that you can hold back if you're talking in certain ways, but I get what he's saying. It's not always necessary, and sometimes it's just used as a crutch. But it can't be the reason why you stop listening to something if you put in that much time for it. So, Big Josh, I love you to death, but that you got to come up with something better than just the dropping of the F-bombs. Because I heard Russo say the same thing. I've heard Vince say it on shows before. He doesn't like to use it.
What the fuck is he talking about? what? Like, Sarah, bro.
He uses it in very, certain situations.
Where's the fucking humor in that?
But if that's what it takes for you to leave, the brand, the heart and soul of the brand, then it's a little
soft.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in that post, he was talking about a show he was going to do about me, and he did do the show. The unfortunate thing is that being a internet radio show, it only aired one time.
But let me state some things this individual said to a friend of mine. He said, and I quote, I emailed him too many times, annoying him with too many messages, blah, 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 blah. This individual should have taken a civil route, but no, he has to be Mr. Ego. He has to be Mr. Show Guy. This guy chose to be an asshole. And it hurts me because I gave 2 years of my life. And I even got a shirt from this individual. Well, that shirt's going to be used as emergency toilet paper. I'll wipe my ass with it, and I'll wipe my dog's ass when he's taking a shit outside. If he's got shit stuck to his ass, I'll be happy to pull that off with the shirt.
I did record about half of it, and then during the middle of his show, it cut to music, and it never came back.
Hey, be civil. Don't show hate.
Hey everybody, this is Earl McCune, host of Some Kind of Radio Show. Some Kind of Radio Show.
I did get about half of it
every
recorded, and
other
it's
week
very
schedule.
interesting. We will do it someday. Maybe I'll do it as a solo show. Maybe I'll do it for the Mike Durban show. I don't know yet.
Hate and you can't stand listening to it. What cuss is your worst?
The F-bomb. He comes in from time to time and asks me so many fucking questions about Get My Go.
You know, something else I want to get into, guys, and we're going to keep this a tight hour, so we've got about 20 minutes or so left.
Wow. That's something else. What's in that glass that he just drank?
A tight hour?
A tight hour.
Wait a minute.
Guys, and we're going to keep this a tight hour, so we've got about 20 minutes or so left. It is 9:40. It is 9:40. It is 9:40. I believe. But
seriously, did he have COVID? Am I wrong?
That is the greatest sip of a glass by any human being. Bottom right.
That's what I was watching. I wasn't listening to Rue.
Yeah.
I was watching.
I have no
bottom
idea
right.
what he's saying. I've got jiggles on the left and bottom right here. I'm just distracted back and forth with them.
I mean, he's coughing so much. He's reminding me of the lead singer of Queen, for God's sakes.
Oh.
I don't want to talk politics. I don't want to talk politics.
No, he doesn't.
I don't need to. And I know there's people that disagree with me politically. I know there's viewers that disagree with me politically. I know there's people in the brand that disagree with me politically. I know there's former viewers that disagree with me politically and all that stuff. But when you get to platforming someone and platforming someone who is based on just bigotry, hate, and who is a purebred asshole, and then who wants to spread misinformation, and you want to platform that, and you also want to platform stuff that's going to influence people to potentially really get sick and just bullshit, just complete bullshit, complete bullshit. And if you're in your 60s and you believe in it, then you're dumber than I thought you were. Because I don't care how many. I don't care if This Is the Rock got 8.1 on the USA Network. If you are too stupid to realize what you're platforming is bad for human beings, then I'm going to reconsider my opinion of your work.
There's not a coherent point being made whatsoever. He keeps bouncing around. I just like people disagree with me politically. The lady at the shop might disagree with me politically. The guy down the street that washes windows disagrees. But he just kept naming like all these different options, and then he's not making any point at all.
I'm just trying to figure out, is it complete bullshit? It wasn't made quite clear. I'm not sure.
He's talking about Aubrey Huff and his view on masks and the vaccine and all that. Now, Rue, I know you don't know this because you haven't been a brand member for 5 years, but I mean, if you listen to like Chicken Necks or any other show that Vince does, he doesn't talk about it a lot, but he's clearly anti-mask and anti-vaccine. So, you know, the fact that he's platforming a guy like Aubrey Huff who has the same beliefs that he does, why do you have a problem with that?
Yeah, I mean, should it be that big a surprise, really?
Yeah. I mean, and Vince has put out publicly many times that he wanted to bring on someone with a liberal point of view. Nobody responded. He had a couple people that he knows that are very liberal. He asked them to be on the brand, and everybody said no. Rue, that was your chance. You could have. You could have spoke up. You could have been back.
I'm gonna guess Rue probably tried, but it was probably ignored, like a lot of his other emails that set him on this path to this whole diatribe. This is where, when you're doing podcasting, your timing becomes a big factor. He has no clue where he's going with what he's about to say, so he's repeating words to think, what is he going to say next? It's so easy to see it. You don't belong doing this. Please put an end to it immediately. I'm just throwing it out there right now. This has to stop. And this is the last episode you have to do. Period. And I've said it before, and I just also noticed you're wearing a very nice t-shirt today, Mr. Durban.
Yes.
Just go be a fan and just stop podcasting. You're done. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Just stop.
If you wouldn't, please don't drop the F word.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't like to. I'm not gonna lie. I'm dead serious. I do not like to because, like I said, it's used as a crutch. But when you use it when you're trying to emphasize a point, it's a different story. But I apologize in advance for anybody who's offended.
Yeah, it was offended.
Bottom right looks like a boomer that's using StreamYard or whatever for the first time. He's looking there going, what do I press?
Headroom. I mean, look at that. That's the first thing you learn in TV production class is headroom. Okay, there's a ton there. But you know, the headroom is key in broadcasting. Can I get a reversal, please? I just want to hear myself reversed.
Does he ever speak?
Oh yeah, if you want to hear him, Joe, he's coming up. Yep, he's going to speak.
Honestly, I'm going to look at somebody like a Jim Cornette, and I'm like, oh shit, I think kind of Jim had a. Even though I might not agree with Jim because I dig a lot of AEW. Jim doesn't care for much of AEW other than maybe Punk and a few other things.
I imagine E Honda in that bonus stage where he's destroying the car.
Good call.
I'm sorry, just so we're aware, everything's wrestling. Everything's wrestling. Jim Cornette, staunch liberal. Okay, I know liberals that tap out at Jim Cornette because of the way he goes off in such a way, but he's going right back to wrestling, and that's another thing. These people can't stop with the wrestling. Separate.
Look at Rude. It's so angry. He's got no eyebrows. I don't know what happened, if he plucked them all or what.
Plucking. That's a pluck job right there.
Yeah, and he looks like he plucked them for like a bit, and then they never grew back.
I've heard that happening to people.
Yeah.
Oh, man. These guys are terrible.
I'm kind of seeing Jim Cornette's point now about this person. And I didn't really want to because I wasn't the hugest Jim Cornette. I wasn't a Jim Cornette supporter at all. The man blocked me as well, but we'll give a shit. I probably get my reason to. I don't exactly remember why, but I probably know why. And here's another thing that I don't like is
that I'll tell you one thing, that BVD or whatever his name is, he's playing like the most joyous game of Monopoly right now. He is so fucking pleased. Mike, I don't know if you can handle this dude.
I can take him, dude.
He's got it. I mean, I saw him, he's got all the deeds, he's got all the money. He's killing it. You know what you do? I like to start off by buying the hotels on the cheap properties. You know what I mean? Oriental, Mediterranean, bang those out.
Yep.
I have a question for Vince Russo specifically. And hey, Ru, I could text him if I wanted to, but I'm not going to bother him. Okay. How many times, and you guys can answer this too, you guys are a distinguished panel, do you think Vince Russo has heard when somebody turns against him, they then say, oh, I can see Jim Cornette's point of why he hates him? How many people do you think have done that to him over the years?
Yeah.
Everybody. Billy Body just did it most recently.
Yeah.
I know he tried to get Cornette on the show. He had Bischoff, so.
That's laughable that he thought he could get Jim Cornette on.
Yeah, let's just bring it up. Any of you guys remember the time when Vince called NXT wrestling fans gay? I remember that.
Oh, God.
Fucking
he must have really long arms because he is fucking reaching in this point here.
Besides the fact,
careful, but I was going to get on it all.
Yeah.
I know what he's talking about, and that was 6-7 years ago. Like, we don't have anything current to bring up, really. Like, that is so fucking long ago.
Do you remember the phrase that he used when he said it? In the context of it? I believe the context was, I'm going to...
Look how fucking righteous Rue's getting. He's right up on the soapbox right now. He feels so justified and righteous.
To his voice right now. You guys don't care. Let's do my Vince Russo impression. Basically what he was saying was during the NXT thing about 5 years ago, he said, bro, I don't understand. It's like, look at these grown men cheering for Finn Balor. I don't understand why they're cheering for Finn Balor. It's like, why are they cheering for fake fights? I think they might. This is Vince talking, not me. This is Vince Russo, the person we're talking about, not me. I think they might be gay or something.
Can I get a validation on the quote? Because I think we might have just slandered Mr. Russo. I would like a validation of that exact quote because that was slander, Ru.
Yeah, we will fact check that.
Something like that in a negative connotation. If you're that perceptually impaired to not know that's the wrong thing to say, I don't know what I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what I don't.
Oh, look who decided to join the conversation.
Cashed out.
This is his first words for this episode.
I'm surprised he wasn't beat down, but I mean, do you guys win? I mean, I could tell you a homosexual, bisexual wrestler right now who would kick his ass from Colorado back to Long Island right now.
Aww.
And he's a world champion right now. And you know who I'm talking about.
Who's he talking about?
Roman
Who is he
Reigns?
talking about?
Who?
Roman Reigns?
No, did Effie win the title from Zack Ryder?
No, Moxley's the champion.
Oh, who's he talking about then?
Talking about Moine.
Oh.
Ah.
So that is true.
Yeah. Oh, is Rue going to be your source?
Is Rue crying?
He seems like he may be getting there.
I wonder if Bottom Right is the world champion of the E-Fed. Maybe that's.
Wait, you see this promo I wrote?
I'm not gonna. You know, I support anybody's personal choice. I'm not gonna throw that personal choice under the bus under a negative connotation. So that's yeah.
He's making fun of gay people. I know 2 wrestlers right now that are wrestling. They are a couple. One of them is independence. One of them is in AEW. Killian McMurphy and Sonny Kiss.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
Vince, take your little gay reference and shove it up your own ass.
Well,
You just did it. You just did it for him. You don't need to say it. You just did it.
So the fact that there's a gay couple, he can name one gay couple in wrestling. That's some sort of insult to Vince. That's again long arms on that one as well. Not really, because he's got stubby dinosaur arms.
This is utter stupidity. This is, like you said, long arms and reaching. This is laughable, and this is just really trying to make a mark with your point. And this is very for the fact this all circles back to Aubrey Huff is very sad.
Yeah,
I mean it's. I don't know. That's enough about that. But I just want to make the declaration right now. Rue TV does not support any form of homophobia.
Okay,
great.
Yeah,
nobody
Thank
does.
you.
Who does? Nobody
who does? He had to go out of his way to make that little statement. Thank you, Rue. Thank you so much.
Wait. Something I want to bring up.
Yeah, go ahead.
He talks about also he has a transgender in the group, Miss Chantel Air. No, with no disrespect to her.
Right, Miss Chantel. Hello, shout out to Miss Chantel. Nice person, nice lady for sure.
Very, very nice lady. She helped me a lot with our NASCAR show. That's another thing. You went up to bat. On a side note, you went up to bat for me for In the Pit, and the show was so bad on Vince's main channel, he created a second douchey YouTube channel called Russo's Brand Family and put all like the misfits and the losers on that channel.
Wasn't on it. I wasn't on it. And
Hey, wait a minute. The main misfit wasn't on there. By the way, Dwayne, let's get another plug for the podcast right now.
So I guess Dwayne Hadley and his co-host, they call themselves the Misfits, I guess.
Trademark.
I wasn't on it.
And by the way, hit the nail right on the head about the Brand Family YouTube channel. That was the people that bothered the shit out of Vince, I'm sure, and that's the reason why that they were cast off to a separate channel. But rather than embrace it and try to make the difference, you prove the point.
Hold on, pause. I want to. Who was it that was posting the videos the other day in the brand group? Was it Philly Dan? Yeah. Speaking of that Brand Family channel, we got to shout out Philly Dan Torres. He's been posting a great selection of videos from that Brand Family channel in the Brand fan group on Facebook. Join that. If you're a Russo's Brand fan, join that Facebook group and you will get to see these great videos that Philly Dan's been posting. There's the Big Josh TV, Bristol Trip Bass Pro Shops, NRA Night race review in the pits.
Yeah, after what we learned about Josh last week, I think In the Pits is a great name for a podcast from Josh.
But yeah, I'd like to join in on the Philly Dan shout out. He might not be aware, but MLW returns back to Philly in just a couple of weeks. So perhaps I'll see you there. Conan will be there. I might show up this time. And we should all meet up out back again. That's exactly how it sounds.
Bottom right.
Bottom right. He's excited.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
We have a break right now. Well, plug it real quick. You got 7 seconds. Go.
Well, first of all, I want to say that Uncontrolled Chaos podcast. I agree with the whole fact about insulting anybody by calling them gay or anything. I'm bisexual, and I find that downright insulting and disrespectful. Somebody that says that has officially burned bridges with me.
That may be why he left the brand and turned against Vince. Now that I understand, whatever.
Did his eyes light up when Rue told him?
And what date is your podcast drop, Dwayne?
We go live every Saturday night at 9 p.m. on Podbean, chaospodcast.podbean.com. It'll be live. If you tune in directly through the Podbean app, you can actually call in during the show. We have a lot of fun, and it's basically pictures sitting around with your friends, shooting the shit, and just having a good time, from talking about Karens, Florida men, and you name it, we talk about it. If it's weird, it's for us. We like
very
the
good.
So do they talk about horse fucking? I mean, that's weird. Like, you talk about, that's such a hey, we're uncontrolled, we're crazy. We talk about things that are really off the wall. So Karen, so they talk about people who complain inside stores. Florida man, I'm assuming that's just weird stories that happen in Florida. Nobody else is talking about that stuff, but these guys, they're the ones to go to.
Yeah. Renegades.
I thought him shooting the shit was on his OnlyFans page.
Oh.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Wish.
Very good. The weirder, the better. Big Josh, where you continue?
I lost my train of thought before I was cut off, so don't worry about it.
Oof, we now got a little tense in here.
Because you're a dickhead, that's why.
I got to be honest with you guys. I like stealing that phrase. I'm tired of talking about Vince Russo. I think we've that ship has sailed. I just wanted to talk about him a little bit to tell you guys, if anybody in the brand is still a fan of Root TV, I know a lot of them came at me after I, disassociated myself with him.
He just said disassociated, Chad. That's what we would have called it, right?
That's what we were saying last episode.
Yeah, but he named the episode Dissociated.
Discalculation.
Yeah.
Dissociation.
Dissimulation.
Sounds like a 90s rap rock band.
I blocked the majority of them. I apologize. I was friends with a few people. Matt DeVinci was one of them. He's from my area, actually. He's a good musician.
Ooh.
And I just didn't want to. I just want to hear it. Like, if you're going to come at me and question my decision to disassociate myself with someone, and you're going to just question me. I understand you stick up for Vince. I used to do that back in the day when I would do that gimmick too. But I'm just gonna block you. I don't care. I've been blocking brand members. It stopped now, but it's been a month. I blocked.
I don't know, bro. You blocked me. I've never had any interaction with you, and I wouldn't necessarily say I'm an active member of any brand group. So you blocked me. So it kind of seems like you're searching people out.
Yeah, I bet he went through the YouTube comments and he probably just wrote down everybody's name and then tried to look him up and block him on Twitter too.
I don't care. I don't care anymore. But I wanted to get it off my chest because I wanted to make it clear to the Root TV audience, because a lot of them had no idea what the situation was. I want to make it clear I'm still friends with Ed. I love Ed. I've been friends with Ed for quite a long time. I want to make it
love Ed.
I love Lamb.
For everyone, for all those people that had no idea that I once exchanged emails with Ed Ferrara, I'm just letting you know we're still cool.
I want to make it even.
On the show.
I want to make it. Yeah, absolutely. He doesn't do podcasts, but I have teased him about that in the past. I'm going to get him on eventually. He's a super nice guy. He's a teacher right now in Florida. I like to tease him and pretend that he works for NXT, but that's not that he doesn't teach there. But I just wanted to clear up any confusion if anybody thought that I had any association anymore with Vince Russo. I don't. I'm a big AEW fan, so that right there should tell you that I don't have any association because he shits on AEW daily.
Everything's wrestling.
Yeah.
I know whenever I see someone, I look at them and I go, I wonder if they have any association with Vince Russo.
Yeah.
Should I ask them?
Just have a checklist. Carry a notebook around constantly.
Yeah.
And Tony Khan and bullies Tony Khan publicly and then hides behind, bro, I'm just, we're having fun. We're bullying publicly. That's really sad.
Yeah, a grown man can't bully another grown man. I hate when people use that word, bullying.
Can you imagine bullying people publicly? Like having a show where you just make fun of people. The lowest form of life.
Yeah. I'm going to make fun of someone's shortcomings. Nah.
Yeah, I like to use the word parody. So
I'm a bad person.
Down that. But no, again, so his art. So Vince not liking the AEW. Tony Khan, the guy behind AEW. Vince does a show that kind of mocks the stuff that Tony Khan says in the media. What's wrong with that? That's sports radio, jackass. Go turn on every sports radio on a Monday morning and talking about the Sunday football games and what the coach did wrong. Is that bullying? It's commentary, you jack off.
I'm not surprised he wants to silence any kind of commentary like that or free speech or because he's a goddamn communist. Obviously, look at him.
Speaking of NFL coaches, John Gruden wouldn't like bottom right.
Oh.
He would call him.
And then you want to cry about Daphne and cry about people who are bullied when you do the same effing thing to people online publicly. Bro, we're having a good time. We're just making fun of wrestling.
Pause.
I mean,
Daphne tragically had a ton of mental health problems that she unfortunately succumbed to very publicly, and everyone who was closely associated with her took it very hard. So for him to call out Vince for taking the death of a coworker and a friend who had a very documented history of these issues hard, that's bullying right there. So why don't you eat your words, Rue, and think about what you're saying. You do it with everything else. Why don't you think a little bit harder about each word that comes out, because that is the stupidest thing you've said in 2 episodes right there.
You will rue the day that you pissed off Chad.
It's just stupid. It's just stupid. Because I'm sure Rue tweeted about Daphne because he wanted a couple of likes and he wanted a few retweets. So just that with that, that's where you got to know your boundaries. Okay, you're just a fan that had access to somebody via email. Relax.
Don't do it.
Bottom right.
Is what it is. I don't have anything to do with them anymore. Best of luck to anybody else who's associated. I wish no ill will to anybody else.
That sounds
good. So
familiar. That sounds really fucking familiar.
If you're associated with Vince Russo, he's still cool with you. So that's good to know too.
Does he eventually say?
Oh wait, I'm blocked.
Does he eventually say, but hey, if Vince wants to talk it out on my show or his show, or is that coming up now?
Yeah.
Jeff Lane. Let's talk about Jeff Lane real quick.
What?
Bust his ass. But again, we have differences, and you know, I draw the line at certain points in supporting him, and clearly Jeff doesn't, and that's his choice. I also draw the line in supporting Jeff Lane because I tie him direct guilty by association. Sorry, Jeff, but you are a hard worker, and I respect everything you've done. But I want nothing to do with you or Vince anymore. So that's all I wanted to say.
Jeff Lane, you just got served a compliment sandwich.
Yeah, big time. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do without you? Fuck.
And I wanted to hear Demon Johnny V's rant. I wanted to hear what Big Josh had to say, and I also wanted to hear what Dwayne Hadley talk about his podcast, Uncontrolled Chaos Podcast. Where can I buy the merch, Dwayne? The Uncontrolled Chaos Podcast merch at?
Okay, so we did an entire episode in season 1 about how horrible Wrestling with Reality's merchandise was. Again, I have to take everything back now because their merchandise is not the worst podcast merchandise out there. This is the worst.
Looking at these images, like it's got paragraphs written on shirts. Like it just makes me think of The Simpsons. I'm tired of these jokes about my giant hand. It all began back in,
Karma's AU? Karma's what?
Yeah, Karma's a U.
What the fuck does that mean?
Oh, because you're a bitch, Joe.
Why does it?
Oh, come on, man. Is that karma's a bitch? Karma's a you. Come on.
Yeah.
Now, what is that supposed to center over somebody's belly?
Yeah, look at the positioning of these.
I would love to see JVCD wear that shirt, actually.
Yeah, then you could suck right there.
You'd be like, there's an A on there, I think, and I think that's an R. It got stretched a little bit. It looks like an R.
If he wore the shirt, it would say karmas.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this one. Growing up is inevitable. I mean, look how tiny that is, the print. Growing up is inevitable, but growing up is optional.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Growing older. Oh, it says growing older. I'm sorry. It's so.
I can't read that shit.
Yeah. How do you think I got this shirt? Oh.
Joe's done this joke before, but I just failed the eye test because I can't read any of that.
Yeah. Official misfit.
That's very hard to read. That is extremely. The lettering is a little tiny.
I mean, and who's going to spend $25.99 on this one? I mean, this one's only $15, but why is this one $10 more?
See, and once again, going back to our previous target, Brother Martin put his shirts up for Baptized Fire, and I think he went like $13 option or something like that, Mike.
Yeah. He told me that he just wants people to wear them. He doesn't really want to make money off them, and I respect that. I mean, who's going to spend $27.99 on the "Growing Up is Inevitable" shirt? Which you need a magnifying glass to read that.
This is,
all these shirts they're all different prices. Every single one is a different price from the next one.
Well, they all mean something different, so pricing varies.
Our shirts. We have the official Misfit shirt. We have the shirt with our catchphrase, brutally honest with a splash of bullshit.
Oh, God.
Once things actually start going where there's actually making a profit, then I'll be adding more. But yeah.
Oh, please.
They're never going to make a profit, Dwayne.
Good
ever.
Luck. Was a you.
This one's only $12. Brutal honesty with a splash of bullshit. Look at the positioning on that. It's like,
which is not what he just said, by the way. He said the shirt says brutally honest with a splash of bullshit, not brutal honesty. So something's wrong here. Either the shirt's a fuck up or he's a fuck up.
What's the image? Like a robot head? Like what the hell is that?
I think it's the logo.
I can't even make out what it is. I'm sorry. I got terrible eyes. I can't make out what this says.
Yeah, I think it's UCP Uncontrolled Chaos Podcast.
Oh my God.
And the text is right on the top.
UCP?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be UCCP? Uncontrolled Chaos Podcast? Listen to C.
What if it's chaos with a K?
Oh.
Uncontrolled Chaos. Sounds like a 90s rap rock band. That's my catchphrase now.
Once things actually start going where there's actually making a profit, then I'll be adding more. But yeah, it's a slow working process. It's the beauty of being a content creator, being a podcaster and everything. You have your passion, you have your point of view, you do what you love, and you hope that you can make at least one person laugh, one person smile, and yeah.
He's got a better chance of actually meeting a religious prophet from heaven than making a profit.
Yeah.
And I know that'll bother them because all that weird God talk is probably, they don't like that stuff.
What happened to the background? Why is it back to the paneled wall? I mean, where did his intermood go in the podcast? We're back to just the door behind him. What happened?
Because the chained up Gimp went back into his trunk.
I thought maybe the free trial expired on the background.
Sorry, I stomped on you there, Dean. I had to get the Gimp line in.
Yeah, no, and it made my joke pointless then. I couldn't top it, so I'll just keep that one to myself.
Was it similar?
No, it wasn't, no. And I'm just going to keep it to myself now.
Oh, no, now I got to hear it.
No, because now I don't even remember what it was. Seriously.
Let's do our closing thoughts because we're pushing the 10 o'clock hour, and I want everybody to get their plugs in, everything. My co-host, JVD, who I promised you, JVD, we are going to get some new guests on the show. I got to talk to Mr. Ulala. I got to talk to other people. Yes, we're going to get some more guests on the show. JVD, take it away. What are your final thoughts? And take it away.
Also, besides Mr. Ooh La La, I want to try to get Jimmy Conway and Luca Brasi, South Philly's finest. I want to try to talk to them about getting them on the show.
Get them all on and get South Philly's finest cheesesteaks. We'll all eat cheesesteaks.
Joe,
I know where you can go.
who did he mention? Who are those people he mentioned?
Oh, I know South Philly's finest. They wrestled at the Red Lantern just a few weeks ago, actually.
Is HIV about to get distracted because he brought up cheesesteaks?
Leo Steak Shop, Chester Pike.
At the same time. Dwayne, you got to try to send me where to get the merch at and where to get the podcast at, because I definitely got to subscribe to that.
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll give the information to Rue, and Rue will transfer it to you.
Yeah, we can do that, and also all the information.
He won't talk to him directly.
Yeah.
Rue to get to whatever his name is, Hadley here. He's got to talk, so he can't talk directly to JBV.
There's so much heat on this show.
Bottom right is not into bears, apparently.
Information will be in the description, so link in the description. All right, go ahead.
Also, Wednesday night, I will be in the Philadelphia area at the Leo Course Center at Temple University for AEW Dynamite.
Wow, God damn.
That's his plug.
That's the greatest plug ever. You can catch me in the crowd of an event.
Guys, I'm going to be at WrestleMania. It's going to be 65,000 strong. I'll be sitting somewhere in the upper tank, section 736, row 5.
My God, thank fucking God. I was
seats 1 through 7.
If you are interested in checking out my YouTube channel, it is JBD Studios here on YouTube. Yes, it's a lot of D&D stuff, but I will talk about wrestling and I will do some other really, really weird stuff. For everyone that knows how much of a wrestling fan I have been through my life, I never, ever want to see something like this. I never in my life would imagine something like this happening. But it did. Unfortunately. John Huber, who we all know better in WWE as Luke Harper, and in AEW as the Exalted One, Brody Lee. He was also known as Brody Lee in the independent circuit. At the age of 41, has passed away. Other than that, I'm loving my job. I'm loving doing what I do. And
first of all,
this is the COVID edition.
This is going to be like that's eating at me like fucking, underrated or whatever eats at Chad. Not everything is a fucking studio, by the way. JVD Studios. Where is your fucking studio? That not everything is a fucking studio. Come on.
It's in the kitchen.
He was TNT champion. But I think the writers messed it up a bit. He had the TNT. In my opinion, he should have also had this. He should have also been AEW World Champ. Without a doubt in my mind.
Thank you, JVD, for so much you've contributed over the past couple months, and more to come from the Demon Johnny V. And boy, what a promo tonight from him. Whew. If I was Vince Russo, I wouldn't show up anywhere, let alone my God. My God.
So proud of himself.
So fucking.
Wait, he's the Demon Johnny V, but he's JVD. Shouldn't it be DVJ?
Just fucking sticks in my craw. Like, that is literally people's perception of what a Philadelphia wrestling fan looks and acts like. God fucking damn it.
That's right. Coming from Jersey, that's 100% on the money.
Fuck the piss in the bathroom.
They've fucking stolen it from us.
Wayne Hadley. Any final thoughts for us?
Well, first of all, I do want to say thank you to Rue for letting me come on. It's been a long time since we've done something. It's been a long time since I've seen Josh. I'm making a prediction right now. The Groundhog is going to see its shadow.
Ooh.
Somebody swiped right. What is he like saying goodnight for? He said nothing on this whole entire thing. What is he thankful for? He said 2 words that related to the discussion. What is he thankful for coming on to talk about it?
Big Josh, what are your final thoughts? And I just want to say, welcome back to Root TV after many, many, many months.
I just want to say real quick, without less than a minute left here, real quick, no ill will to the brand, no ill will to everybody. Just, I'm just moving on to doing other things. My show on Friday nights, Back Alley Radio, WTH, WTF show, where I find topics on the New York Daily Post and talk of, say, either what the hell or what the fluff.
Yeah. Josh, do you think one day you will return to the brand?
No. But this is truly not goodbye, but this is farewell. But someday I'll come back. I have decided that this...
It's not goodbye. It's see you later.
Yeah. I have decided that this is myself because after all the attacks and after I have bad fallouts with other people, I'm leaving. I'm done. I'll come back, be a part of the brand someday.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. Big Josh Hinkle and Rue of Root TV are done with the brand.
We probably heard it on Get My Go first, but yeah.
They're falling apart. Disco left. That asshole Aubrey left. It's a sinking ship. I think they're doing an email list now or something because somebody hacked into their website or something. So it's a mess.
Somebody hacked into their website.
Interesting.
Not pointing fingers or anything, but
he who smelt it felt it.
Somebody did.
So karma, bro, karma.
Ooh.
The thing is that Vince knows he knows who hacked into the website. Yeah.
So
that's all I'm going to say about that.
Who won the Monopoly game?
Yeah, we don't get an answer. Everybody in the YouTube comments wanted to know that too.
Well, look at his face. I don't think he won. That's not the face of a winner.
I want to see it get to the point that every Monopoly game gets to, where this fat prick stands up, flips the table, says "fuck all of you," and goes and grabs a snack.
So, for Demon Johnny V, my co-host, for my guest this week, Big Josh Hinkle, and the one and only Groundhog guy, Dwayne Hadley.
He loves those groundhogs.
I want to say thank you guys for.
I thought it was a gerbil. Damn it!
Yes, that's good with the punchline.
Tuning in. It's been a pleasure and an honor, and a good hour of getting shit off our chest. Thank you very much, and good night.
Go ahead,
Bye.
Dean.
I mean, come on. It's pretty easy, isn't it? Bottom right. I guess. We'll just say bottom right. Getting shit off your chest. Bottom right.
Catch that on his OnlyFans.
Oh my god! I mean, like, come on! Like, what did that? How did that help anything? Your beef, your cleansing of the palate, of you're done with the brand and this and that. The 400 people that might have seen it before the Get My Go fans discovered it. What did that do to help with your cleansing of your Vince Russo palate?
How do we get here? No, I mean, seriously, how did this? Who brought this to our attention? How did this happen?
It was a brand group. I saw someone in the brand group shared it, and I clicked on it. I was like, let's have a look at this. And I got 10 minutes in and immediately sent it to Mike and said, this has got to be done on Get My Go.
Look at this fucking thing.
Let me see how many views are on there. I forgot how many views were on it last time we did this a week ago. It was like 500, I think.
Yeah, I think it was 400 something.
Yeah.
Oh, their video?
From memory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're at 625 right now.
Woohoo!
So
numbers.
Sky
you're welcome.
Rockets in flight.
Well, we also would have to point out, I don't know if we don't, let me know, but we all kind of ate a little bit of humble pie in the comments of the Get My Go episode 53 because clearly Rue is the bigger man because he confronted everybody and he played along with the joke, and that was the best part. And I can't believe everybody ate your words.
Never sell it. Never said so. I heard it somewhere. A wise man told me. But no, I like how in the he sent a comment recently that we were looking at, and at the end he goes cough cough.
In on it. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really wondered, did he have COVID? I mean, he might. Maybe that's why he's so passionate about it.
Could be.
He has had the long-term effects still afflicting him. If that's the case, we hope you get better, Rue.
Made very emotional.
Yeah.
If you want to hear all about COVID, check out Uncancelled Pod with Drake Words.
What else? Who else talks about that all the time? Oh, keeping it 100.
Keeping it K100 talks.
Yeah,
tell us about that, Joe.
You're all about masks and COVID, and no, actually, that's fucking been a huge success. Everything on that channel right now is blowing up. I like to take full credit.
So you can catch Joe on K100 Rehash,
the main show, K100 Talks. You can catch me on the Raven Effect, Raven and Rich Bikini on Mondays. Now moving to Spreaker as well. I am at JF Feeney 3RD and at the CC Network 1.
Thank you. Chad, I see that you were in the company of Bret Hart yesterday.
Yeah, Bret Hart, private signing. It was excellently executed by IB Exclusives. One of the best we've had. Some record numbers put up. Amazing submissions sent in by customers and fans. Stuff then that always gets me when you see people's personal items sent in and what they've saved and things you've never seen before is literally the coolest thing about what I do with IB Exclusives. But big one on the way. Can't say who it is, but it's going to be huge. So just, stay tuned. IBExclusives.com. New Generation Declassified, Triple Threat Podcast, Eyes Up Here, at Chad EMB on Twitter, at IB Exclusives on Instagram.
If you want to hear me and Joe as the guests on a podcast, you can check out the newest episode of Mallertown.
Yes, you can indeed. I'm actually dubbing it Mallertown Vacation. Anytime I have a guest that's outside of the Maller Militia, I'm going to dub it Mallertown Vacation. But yeah, I just dropped an interview that Joe and Mike and I did a couple of months ago. And I thought with Get My Go being back now and everyone buzzing about it, it was a good time to drop that interview. So yeah, check it out. The boys talk about sporting memories and we talk a bit of Get My Go, etc. So yeah, if you want to know a bit more about Mike and Joe, check out Mallertown on most podcast platforms. And look, if you can't find it on a platform, let me know on Twitter at that sussy guy. Just imagine that Aussie guy and put an S where the A should be.
Yes.
Yeah, that was fun. And it was nice to actually talk about something different, like sports memories and shit. Like anytime I do a podcast, it's a lot of the same things. I'm sure we all get the same questions and shit like that. So that was good to be able to talk about something different.
Yeah, look for in the future. I hope to talk about the Mets and stuff with Chad sometime in the future.
Yeah, right there, right behind me.
86.
Yeah, that's right. Keith Hernandez.
Great mustache.
Damn straight.
Yeah. Check out the Mike Durban show. I have to release an episode in the next couple of weeks, right, Joe?
That's right.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
Contractually obligated.
Yeah. So keep an eye out for that. I want to apologize to Wrestling Otaku. The green screen, the sun's coming through the window now, and that's why there's this light shining through. So I tried, Otaku. I really did try for you. I'm going to get to the bottom of it. So, follow, at the bottom of the screen. Don't follow at Get My Show. Follow at Get My Go Show.
I changed it. Yeah.
Yeah, my mistake. But, as John Wanglin always says, make sure to... What does he say?
Oh, yeah, make sure to like and follow. I thought you were going with the be good to yourselves and one another. And most importantly, be good to one another.
It's important to take care of each other and look out for each other. So, yeah, again, I can't stress this enough. In these trying times, if you need a life coach, check out...
I'm there for you there, man.
I mean, if he doesn't make a slideshow of him and his family to lean on me, like, what the fuck are we even doing here? Like, come on, that's got to happen.
All right, everyone. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. As Husey always tells us, leave your favorite quotes and timestamps in the comments. Thank you.